military and police patrols across the country. He also called Gonzalez a coward and Machado a terrorist, accusing them of fomenting violence.
All right, so that report from Reuters news agency there on what's happening on the ground in Caracas, Venezuela, where there was an election on Sunday. Now, I have to tell you, there are the Reuters news agency there is reporting that the opposition is claiming victory, while Mr. Maduro has claimed he won the election with 51% of the vote. And there are views on different sides, both sides. There's the view that the idea that Mr. Maduro didn't win the election with 51%, as he claims, is part of U.S. propaganda and an attempt by right-wing forces to overturn the results of the fair election that was held in Caracas, Venezuela, on Sunday. And of course, you have the views of the opposition side that no, that is not what happened. There was no fair election. The election results were manipulated. And in fact, the opposition won and should take over as the government of Venezuela. Well, it doesn't seem like that is going to be easy to happen if that is what in fact took place. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Linton.
How are you doing?
Not too bad. You know, I did a quick search because I was curious why Machado was barred from running in the president. You know what I found on Google? She neglected to include food vouchers as part of her assets. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Food vouchers, Mr. Linton. You know those little voucher things you get for food in America? Like food vouchers as part of her assets? And that caused her to be barred from running as the president? In your own words, Mr. Linton, help me make that make sense. Okay.
And like I said, there's the feeling there, of course, in some circles that there's some who endorse the election of President Maduro. And it is stated that the presentation, some believe that the context for the protest is about right-wing opposition forces wanting to disrupt the continuation of the Maduro administration in Venezuela. And it is said this context is the history of U.S. interventions in and U.S. organized, backed, sponsored coup d'etat in Latin America and the Caribbean, and the relationship between the U.S. and the traditional right-wing elites. Right? All right. So there's something there that somebody was drawing my attention to, coming from a group called MSJ, and the political leader David Abdullah. I'm not able to access it at this time, giving the pro Maduro view on the elections. All right. But obviously, thousands of people are on the streets in the capital of Caracas protesting what they feel is the theft of the elections in Venezuela by Nicolas Maduro and his team. And it would be interesting to see how that settles down, and interested to see what CARICOM has to say about it, what the Prime Minister of Dominica, a close ally of Venezuela through the years, has to say about it. Yesterday, interestingly enough, the Prime Minister of Dominica was in the U.S. Yes, he was in the U.S., in Florida, at the U.S. South Command in Florida, and he was visiting there with with his insecurity minister Raymond Blackmore. He was there, and also accompanying them to the U.S. South Command yesterday was the acting commissioner of police, Mr. Davidson Valerie. Dominica Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit visited Southcom headquarters today. That's yesterday. He met with General Laura Richardson and senior command leaders to discuss security cooperation and Southcom efforts in the region. That's been reported by the U.S. Embassy in Bridgetown, and it's a post on Facebook. You see some pictures there as well of the Prime Minister just about to step on the red carpet at the South Command, and you see a picture of Blackmore with a briefcase. It ain't the same briefcase you have in the Parliament. I've seen that briefcase before. No, that one look a little bigger than the one that we normally see, and it looks like it has some stuff in it. It's bulging. It's a big briefcase that and he's holding it very tight. Mr. Valerie. Well, I'm not say Mr. Valerie because somebody looking like Mr. Valerie with his back turned in the picture. That's what it looks like. So Valerie and Blackmore, fancy haircut, and Mrs. Carrot, who is looking down in sort of adoring fashion at Laura, the head of the U.S. South Command. They visited yesterday while protests were erupting in Venezuela. We haven't heard from Mr. Scarrett yet as to what's going on down there and what is his position, whether he stands with Mr. Maduro or whether he stands with the protesters, the patriots of Venezuela who feel that the election was stolen. That will be an interesting one to keep your eyes on. Good morning.
Good morning, Honorable.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I just got up. Wow. So they find themselves out of Dominica. Who is paying their ticket, Mr.
I don't know. If the U.S. South Command is U.S. military, so maybe they had to go and see them for, as they say, some security reasons or that. The U.S. South Command probably sent one of the military planes to pick them up in Barbados and would put them back there or something.
Oh, okay.
Not a problem. Those
anyway,
things
while you are visiting all about, you have to give a little visit to Haiti. Where CNN went to see what is happening in Haiti because they have around 700 Kenyan officers down there doing very good work. But they went to the general hospital where they take over from the gang, not knowing that the gang was there again and tried to assassinate that new Prime Minister Haiti has yesterday. It was something else. They had to run for cover. But I can tell you, it seems as though the Kenyan police officers are very good and they are tough.
All right.
So I'm taking my news all around the world.
That's good. That's very good.
Thank you.
All right. All the best. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning once. Good morning twice. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Linton. It's me again. Roosevelt Scarrett, I believe he has not probably said anything yet. Of course, he's being careful. And I believe, I'm speculating, Mr. Linton, recently Mr. Putin has threatened to put missiles in certain places that are sensitive to the U.S. So I'm thinking the Cuban Missile Crisis all over again, So that they might have been called in as a result of that. But that's speculation. Now, Mr. Scarrett, we know he's an avid supporter of Maduro. These guys, these Venezuelans, they bar this woman from running as president for presidency just because of these vouchers, food vouchers.
Well, it looks like it's looked like a situation where reasons were concocted to debar her from contesting the elections.
Yes.
They were not legit. They didn't seem legitimate. They don't seem legitimate reasons why somebody should not be contesting an election.
Yeah, my point is though, Mr. Linton, Roosevelt Scarrett, we know he's a supporter of Maduro, and he will continue, whether secretly or deceptively, he will continue to support Maduro. I just want to refer to the case where Mr. Scarrett was believed to have been a French citizen, and the court failed to depose him and force him to show his French passport.
Mm.
And here it is in Venezuela, an simple accusation of forgetting to declare food vouchers bars a candidate from running for presidency. But in Dominica, the fact that you are a citizen of another country, you still are able to be the prime minister for the next 20 years. I'm trying to draw, a relationship between these two causes. And I find that if you were not a citizen of Dominica and it could have been proven by you showing your passport, and you still, when you were fearful, you still, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Linton, sent an application to St. Lucia to cancel your citizenship or to forfeit your citizenship. Is that true, Mr. Linton, or am I dreaming?
No, he was a citizen of France, no question about it. And after he was nominated, he sent a letter to the French embassy seeking to have his French citizenship revoked.
Yes.
With immediate effect.
Thank you very much. I think I've made the point. Thank you enough.
All right. Good morning. Hello, good morning. This is the Hot Seat on Q95. How are you doing? All right. That person is obviously not paying attention. Just to say that a caller earlier was talking about Roosevelt Scarrett as a supporter of Maduro. I think it's a little more than that. It's you could say ally. They have been in this together for some time. Roosevelt Scarrett is a close ally of the Venezuelan regime, going back to the days of Hugo Chavez and continuing with Maduro. He has been to Venezuela. He has been on the campaign trail there with Chavez and Venezuela, talking about Chavez forever and supporting, canvassing for Maduro and so on and so on. He has done that. I don't know whether he did that this time, but he knows the drill. And it'll be interesting to hear what he has to say, because there seems to have been a problem with the election in Venezuela, such that one of the international observers is saying it was not a free and fair election. It did not. It was undemocratic, etc., etc. So there were problems with the election. It would be good to hear what the leader of Dominica feels about that. We spent a lot of time in the last 20 years with this government trying to Venezuelaize Dominica, mimic what Chavez was doing in Venezuela and Maduro was doing in Venezuela, try to replicate that here with all of the money that we were supposed to be getting from Venezuela. And by the way, we still don't know what happened to that $100 million US, 270 million EC dollars in debt forgiveness that we received from Venezuela after Hurricane Maria in 2017. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Now the people of Venezuela. Yes, good morning. Sorry.
Yeah, I have a quick question based on what Clem just asked. Who owns your passport?
Who owns my passport?
Yeah.
The state of Dominica.
The state of Dominica, so it is not yours.
It's a passport belongs to the state of Dominica that I use. That's my understanding of it.
That is also my understanding.
Okay.
So I'm going back to the issue that was just raised. Why is it in the last in whatever case it was that this matter came up on someone's passport being presented in court, that the passport was not asked of the state that owns it, and it was asked of the person who was using it. So it didn't belong to the person who was in court. It belonged to the state that issued it. So why didn't they ask the court to ask the state for the passport that's being used by somebody who belongs to the state as a citizen.
No, well, I don't know if you remember what happened. Whether they asked the state, or they asked the person who had it, holding it on behalf of the state or for the state, the subpoena for it to have that particular record come into the court was denied.
No, but it was denied because it was issued to the person who was at the bar, and the person can't be asked. The court said the person can't be asked to.
So they didn't allow the subpoena. They didn't allow the subpoena the person who was in possession of the passport to come to bring the passport, but they would allow the state that owns the passport to come in and testify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can ask the state because the state.
What's the difference? The point is that it seemed that the judicial authority was not interested in getting the passport into evidence.
Yeah, it is true, but and they found it out because the person can be asked to testify against themselves. But if you're asked,
okay. I see that. I see that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right.
God bless. Thanks a lot. It's 8:52. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning to you, Mr. Linton.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Good. While you're on passport, Mr. Linton, I read where the government of Dominica is revoking about 68 citizenship.
Yes.
I saw that, right?
Yes, that's correct. Has revoked. Yes.
Right. So the question now is those passports, when they are revoked, I mean the passport holder or the former passport holder, will they be reimbursed? I don't know if you can answer that question.
No, I don't. I don't think so. There's never been any indication that persons who've had their passports revoked will have the money that they paid refunded to them. There's never been any indication of that. Right?
On another note, now, Mr. Linton, whilst you on the Venezuela, last night I was very, very, I was taken aback. I was so happy when I saw where President reside, where you had so many Venezuelans out there, ticketing out there, have their music and calling on, calling for this Maduro guy to just, he did not win. They were out there in numbers. And I say, boy, if our people in Dominica had a passion like that, when these guys, these guys in 15 election in Dominica for the past 3 to 4 election cycle, I mean, we would have had change already. And I mean, I was really taken aback to see these people out there in large numbers, their music, and they're calling for the removal of Maduro. Yeah, but again, Mr. Linton, you said that you would like to know what the guy that is sitting in the seat of Prime Minister in Dominica, what is his opinion? I mean, Mr. Linton, what do you expect from this guy? Come on, take care now.
Yeah, take care. Good morning. Well, Maduro and company have never looked like they want to lose elections. Okay, well, I guess nobody wants to lose elections, but the question is moving out of the way when you were voted out of office. I remember 2014, Mr. Skerry told the people if they would vote for the United Workers' Party, the blood of the people of Dominica would be on their hands, meaning that he intended to shed their blood if they would vote for somebody other than him to be in the government. And then you see what's happening in Venezuela now. People have started to die because they've gone on the street protesting the results of the election, which they felt was not fair, and which they felt had been stolen from them. The public will in Venezuela for a change of government, in the view of thousands of people in Venezuela, appears to have been denied, and so they are standing in protest, and they're confronted in protest by the army of Venezuela, and some of them have started to die. By the count of Reuters, already 11 people are dead, and that is the result of the election that happened on Sunday, where a number of people across Venezuela are not happy with the way things have turned out, with Nicolas Maduro claiming victory with 51% of the votes cast. The opposition is saying, no, that's not what happened. We got much more than that. So what's up with that? let us see how this one gets resolved, because I don't know. Well, maybe it will be left to the people of Venezuela to see how they can resolve it. We don't know. Already, out there in the international community, it's become a thing of America and right-wing forces in America trying to destabilize the government of Maduro and stage a coup and all of that stuff. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Linton.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Okay. I am not so sure, but as though to me, I would like you to search to see. I was watching, I was so clear the Caribbean news for some way, and they were saying that the Caribbean supported, congratulated Maduro, and also it showed a picture of Skerrit. I am not sure. Could you just check it out or switch it out to see what happened?
Let me see.
I saw it, I was in flow, and I saw it as a section, but I passed me almost to the end.
All right.
So I think we need to check that out to see really what happened.
There was a meeting. There was a meeting of CARICOM in Grenada over the week. Part of the weekend there. Yes, there was a meeting of CARICOM in Grenada. So I didn't see. I saw a statement they made on Cuba. I read that earlier this morning. Let me see what else is there, if anything came up from yesterday, because the protest action in Grenada, in Venezuela, actually started yesterday, and seems to be getting more and more serious. All right, but we will update. We'll update as much as we can. Thank you for joining us.
This is Asa Banton, your Tropical Water Ambassador, with your hurricane tip for today. Determine your risk. Effects of hurricanes can be devastating and bring many hazards, including flooding, strong winds, heavy rainfall, rip currents, and rough seas. Be prepared and remember to stock up on tropical water.
Join us every Monday for our new radio show entitled Peaceology State.
The vision of Peaceology State is to increase involvements and help improve conditions of peace on individual, family, group, community, national, regional, international, and other levels.
The show will be hosted by founder of Peaceology and the world's first peaceologist, Dr. Peter K.B. St. John.
Co-hosted by his daughter, University journalism student, Patrice K.B. St. John.
Dr. St. John defines peaceology as the science and practice of low stress and high joy.
Peaceology State seeks to increase experiences of low stress and high joy among as many people as possible. Again, join us every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Caribbean Time on Q95 Radio, the big station.
For you. This is We Summer. Get ready for the biggest and wildest deals from Flow.
Summer comes with a that's for ya. Switch it up into the sweet summer. Flow to the sweet summer. We summer.
Who got the best deals? It's Flow. Bundle postpaid Wi-Fi you wow. Multi-million house save more for sure.
This is We Summer. Bundle broadband now with postpaid and get your bill cut in half. Plus, get up to 4 Samsung Galaxy smartphones for only $4.
50,000 in cash is that. 15,000 in cash, win that.
Win $15,000 in cash when you sign up, switch up, top up, or pay up with Flow.
Summer, Flow to the sweet summer, we summer. Hey.
Flow, keeping you connected. Terms and conditions apply.
AutoTrade is introducing our very own mobile app. Yes, the AutoTrade app is here. From scheduling your service appointments, request financing, checking our vehicle and parts inventory, to receiving personalized coupons and sales specials. Life is so much easier with the new AutoTrade app. Download the AutoTrade app from the Play Store or App Store today. Call us at 255-6800. AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship.
9:01, it's morning time. I actually missed this press statement from the government of Dominica issued yesterday. And the government is congratulating the Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro on the election victory. Now, that congratulation is coming as people of Venezuela are in the streets, and some of them are getting killed because they're protesting against Mr. Maduro's claim of victory. While that is happening, the government is issuing its statement of congratulation. I'll share it with you. The statement or the press release. It says the government of Dominica extends warmest congratulations to Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro on his success in general elections held on Sunday. The victory reflects the confidence of the Venezuelan people in President Maduro's leadership and vision for the nation's future. We commend the efforts of all involved in ensuring a peaceful electoral process. Dominica reaffirms its commitment to strengthening the bonds of friendship and cooperation between our two nations and offers its support to Venezuela in its pursuit of peace, stability, and prosperity. We convey our best wishes to the government and people of Venezuela for a successful and prosperous term ahead. The government is full square with Maduro in his claim for victory and is congratulating him and claiming that the victory reflects the confidence of the people of Venezuela in President Maduro's leadership and vision for the nation's future. We commend the efforts of all involved in ensuring a peaceful electoral process. It is the view of one of the international observers that the election was undemocratic, and therefore the results claimed by Maduro are, questionable. Okay, but the government is on all fours with Maduro. All is well as far as that is concerned, and it doesn't matter how many people are in the streets in Venezuela protesting or camping out wherever they're camping out and protesting for a change. That's not the government of Dominica's business. They're just happy that their guy, ally of Mr. Scarrett, has won the election, and life should go on as Maduro says it should go on in Venezuela. The people, regardless of how many of them are upset or dissatisfied, that matters not. And that's like I told you, that was going to be a very, very interesting one to watch. 9:04, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, man. That stuff about Venezuela, and I read something somewhere where Bruce Scary congratulated. Well, that is expected. This is the kind of mindset.
Yeah, a press statement was issued yesterday, sir.
Coming to Venezuela and looking into the leadership of Venezuela. First of all, that leadership has failed Venezuela. Not only that it has failed Venezuela, but the fact that it is a bad leadership for Venezuela is also affecting Dominica also and the Caribbean on a whole. Well, in other terms, where I'm talking about where markets are concerned. Mm-hmm. Now, the position that this man has brought the Venezuelan economy and the value of their money, their money on their currency, it causes Dominica not to have an opportunity to find markets in Venezuela. So So if we have to manufacture stuff, we cannot have Venezuela as an option for market down the road. And this is the same people. And that's why I don't understand about this Caribbean, because Maduro only concerned about himself, not Venezuela. This is the same Caribbean people, the same Maduro wanted to fight a war with Guyana recently, and maybe still have the plan to do so for whatever you call that part of Guyana belongs to Venezuela.
Part of the
That would have
Essequibo
put the
region,
whole
yeah.
Caribbean,
Mhm.
in a mess. You know what I'm saying? So when are these leaders that's why I tell you we don't have leaders in the Caribbean. They can congratulate him for winning an election because that is all they're concerned about, who wins. But he's destroying an economy and they cannot criticize him and say, boss, you're destroying the economy, which actually affecting their economy because their people can't actually move to get jobs down here. They cannot ship anything in terms of trade and all this different stuff. So we in a mess in this Caribbean, supporting these fake leaders we have in CARICOM and these things. All they're concerned about is their belly. That's all they're concerned about. They don't care about people. They don't care about us. They use our power to actually support corrupt leaders, communist leaders. Maduro is a communist leader. I don't care what nobody says. He's still in the election in Venezuela. Anyway, thanks.
All right, thank you very much for joining us. It's 9:07. That's the morning time. Today is Wednesday, 31st of July in the year 2024. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Linton. There's that was a phone.
Listen, before you say anything this morning, because I came here this morning to ask a question on your behalf, so I'm happy you called so I can ask it to you. I'm thinking, Nurse Dalrymple, that the government is a lot of money the government has for you. It must, huh?
What you said there?
The government has a lot of money for you. It must be more than $1 billion or something of the sort. Huh? But Nurse Dalrymple,
No money, but
no, but Nurse Dalrymple, so far the government has spent $546,469,165 on the international airport, and you still have not been paid.
Mr. Linton, the West House.
I'm hearing blip, 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 blip. Hey, Flo, please. This is unacceptable. You see what's happening on the phone there right now? This is somebody trying to call Q95 from their phone, and that's what we're getting. That has nothing to do with the person. That has to do with your service. Fix it.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Fix it.
Linton.
I mean, it's ridiculous, man.
No.
Listen to that. She's trying to talk. Nurse Dalrymple is trying to talk. Nurse Dalrymple is trying to talk to Q95. Listen to what.
And I cannot talk.
Yeah. I mean, really? In 2024? Wow. Good morning.
I say praises, thanks, blessings, and glory to all those who have sacrificed their personal safety and to carry the kindness of mankind.
See, the flow love you, boy. They maybe love you, they're afraid of you. You had Nurse Dalrymple phone.
What did she say?
You know, you have Nurse Dalrymple phone. Nurse Dalrymple trying to talk to me, and all you hearing is blip, 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 blip,
blip. The same thing is happening to me right now.
No. I'm saying this flow love you or something.
Okay, blessings to your family, sir.
But no, I was asking her before you go ahead. I was asking her, what is this amount of money that the government owes her? Because the government has spent already $546,469,165 on the airport, and up to now she cannot get the money for the little land. So that must be a very expensive piece of land Nurse Dalrymple has there that they still cannot pay her.
People does not understand the dictators. They will kill their opponents. They have attempted on your life. They have terrorized your family. 7 years they have 4 or 5 men in court, up and down, bringing in foreign prosecutors and persecutors. But Iran plays a little fish. They're looking to just squash her. So what is happening in Venezuela? People are they surprised? That's how dictators behave. They would rather fight till the very end, abscond to wherever. You know, in some countries with the billions where they cannot be found by their country and all of that. So that's how these criminals behave. So why would I? When I look at the momentum that opposition had, I said, well, yeah, that's one thing. But the next thing, are these criminals going to allow them victory?
Right.
No, and that's what is happening right in Dominica.
Right.
Right in Dominica, it's happening over and over and over. And they're talking about, the opposition weak, the opposition needs to try a different strategy. All of us, we're saying all kind of things because we are confused. Just to understand, basically, you're dealing with dictators, you're dealing with criminals, thieves, and murderers. They will kill.
Who will not let go of power. That's
what did you say?
Who will not let go of power. They cannot afford to lose power.
They have too much to lose because their reign is not genuine, it's not legal, it's not constitutional, it's all about criminality. And when you demolish that structure, you will realize the amount of dirt and dust and skeletons in the closet, and they cannot allow that. That's why in every dictatorship, that's what that happened. Death and destruction to get rid of them. And that's what I am seeing in Dominica. Just quickly, you know where I am, Mr. Lincoln. I do not want to overdo it.
Yep.
A guy talk about, having to do with the U.S. may have summoned them because it's about a collective security on a global scale. The Chinese are in Dominica doing all manner of things. I do not think the U.S. worry too much about Russia in Dominica. I think Vladimir Putin would treat it like, the guy, the one's called Prigozhin. He was he had the military, the paramilitary, Anyway, he was fighting in Africa on the behalf of Russia, and he always fighting, defending Russia, and then he turned against Russia, coming tanks, and he just get blown up in his private jet, he and a few of his close friends. That's how I believe Putin would treat Scary. But with the Chinese in Dominica, I wonder why the Americans call them to attention. We will talk. Blessing.
All right. God bless you. It's 9:13. This is Q95, the hot seat in the morning of Wednesday. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Grandmama, we have to fight. We must fight to survive our country. Have a good day.
Have a good day yourself. Grandmama. Grandmama. Good morning. Good morning. Someone on the overseas line, good morning. No, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Linton.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. So Linton, the same problem that Zaram is going through on her phone. That's what I'm going through on my landline.
Your landline.
When you tell me you're not getting me clearly.
Right. Yeah, the same bleep. So, that
Since on the 6th of June, they sent 3 technicians here already. I called Mr. G to ask him to ask his technician to sit that not on their line. The technician checked. Showing check everything. Showing check with flow. They were doing all what they could to help out that situation. And up to a day right today, it cannot be solved.
But this is not your problem. This is not Q95's problem. This is a problem of the service provider flow, and they should fix it.
That is it, and they have to fix it. As I tell them, they have to compensate me because I've been chopping up my phone just to do what I have to do, whereas I should not be doing that. Flow have to compensate. I want them already. When you say I go down there, what they calling it? Security turn. I talking to Lord because I'm a big mouth with a thick lips. So I liable to talk, and I like to talk. So man. Have a blessed morning.
Have a blessed morning yourself.
Dominica in a lot of problems. In the house yesterday, it was a circus. We follow you MP from Portsmouth licking her nice smoothie ice cream. Telling that what kind of grower we have in that country now?
You're challenging the fact that it is bright and creamy, yes, creamy, bright and creamy.
Good in the country.
Is bright and creamy.
One ice cream shop stands open for the whole day.
And night. 24/7 ice cream.
24/7.
Ice cream flowing bright and creamy.
We have 9 people, but now all business in Portsmouth. We have to check our daughter here to see that is true. Because our daughter has business. She can't.
Yeah, it must be bright and creamy down there.
Yes, look, and by the way, what's his name? That Antiguan Prime Minister. He give Maduro, oh my God. He supported Maduro. Maduro won. So he's excited that Maduro won. Wicked good for nothing. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day yourself. Have a blessed day yourself. The morning time has moved on to 9:16. Good morning. Hello, good morning. We seem to be having a problem with the overseas line. We will see what's up with that. Good morning.
Mr. Renton, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Mr. Renton, I know you is a man that likes to give Dominicans a lot of good advice, and you give us some serious information, and you have been doing it for years. So I want to ask you a question. Do you have any idea of what deal Dominica have with Venezuela concerning Bird Island?
We gave it up?
Well, Venezuela is the one that is controlling Bird Island right now. To my understanding,
Yes, absolutely. We gave it up.
So do you have any idea what deal we have with them? We lost that island?
No, we've lost it. I think it belongs to Venezuela right now. And some people were rewarded. I don't know the extent to some people who were influential positions to let that happen. I'm sure rewarded in some way, shape, or form, but I don't have those details. But no, Venezuela, Bird Island is under Venezuela's control right now. It's no longer.
Okay. Another question I want to ask you again concerning the passport that was revoked from the buyers that bought the passport, and it was revoked from them.
Right.
When a passport is revoked from you, is it not because of some illegal thing going on?
That's what was said. It is said that it is no longer conducive for them to be citizens of Dominica because they had fraudulently misrepresented themselves in the application process and so on. So they did some things that they were not supposed to do. It was found out after the fact, and Mrs. Skerritt or the government decided, or the government was instructed by whoever to revoke the passports. They have done that as of May this year.
So what about the people that sell the passports for them?
That's the other one. No, that's the question, because the people didn't buy passports for themselves. They didn't go in Karachi and see passports falling down from the sky, say, I come from Dominica, buy me. They came through an agent. They had to apply through an agent. Nobody gets a passport from Dominica without going through one of the agents approved and appointed by the government of Dominica. And those agents are published on the Citizenship by Investment Unit website. So it is clear around the world who they are and that they can represent Dominica. So what is strange is that Dominica is not telling us anything about the agencies or the agent through which these people, 68 people who were revoked, got their citizenship. Because there has to be some questions asked and answered by that agent or agents about citizens that came in, persons that came into Dominican citizenship through your agency that who had their citizenships revoked because of fraud, because of illegal activity. So what was your responsibility, your role? What did you do? The agent.
So you see, so that is what I'm talking about. They boasting that they revoke the passport, but they're not telling us what they do with the people that sell the passport illegally or whatever they do that is illegal. They're not telling us anything about them people. We're not hearing nothing about them people. But we are in them boasting that they revoke passport, that they're doing so much of a good job that they revoke passport. So you see, but Mr. Linton, what is happening to us in Dominica? We are too coward. We, the people of Dominica, we're giving this government too much further before we can burst the thread. We're giving them too much leeway before we can stop them. We are coward. Look at what is happening with the injustice system in Dominica. You have Spax done. You have the Honorable former Prime Minister, Mr. Edison James. You have the leader of the United Workers' Party, Dr. Tom Fontaine. The president of the United Workers' Party, Mr. Lennox Linton. You have all Brian Linton. All of them is dragged to court. The court is looking for some kind of evidence or whatever it is to persecute these people who are standing up for our country. But yet still you have people who have been committed crime and is not being persecuted. They're not even in the court, much less. Like for instance, an example, a young man was in prison and he testified that he burned Mr. Gun Emmanuel house. May God rest, so rest in peace. His house was burned and the young man testified that he did it. The police has the evidence. Nothing is happening about that. You know, nothing. Mr. Gun Emmanuel's wife is still there, and we're not hearing nothing about that. Again, it's like that investigation closed. Yet again, you had a minister testifying that there was covering for another minister who was involved in abusing a young lady where a child even died in that abusement. Yet still that minister is still a minister, and the police look like they stopped the investigation. There is no investigation is going on. So that is that case. We're not hearing about that investigation no more. There are so many things that there are people who are involved in criminal acts in Dominica, and they are not being brought in front of the court. They are not being investigated, but yet still they want to persecute our opposition leaders that is standing up for our country. And we the people sit down there, and it's like we're afraid to take the street of Roseau. I believe the time we will want to take the street of Roseau in Dominica, it will be too late for us. Let us keep sitting down there and watch everybody want to our country, and then we will find out tomorrow. Mr. Linton, have a good day.
Have a good day yourself, and thank you very much for joining us. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
The isn't the passport sale where they say they revoked some passport? Can that even be that could not be led to a lawsuit or something? Because here is a
lawsuit against whom?
The government of Dominica.
Yeah, if the people feel that they were wrongly their passports were revoked in an unjust and unfair manner, or it was done in a reckless way without any justification for it, they can go to court. Yeah,
because I'm looking at, you are persecuting the people that purchased a passport, but the agent that sold it to them, you're not doing anything about it. So you actually claiming that the agent was no wrong to sell the passport on the price for the people. How do people turn out to be wrong? I don't understand that.
Well, if the issue was selling on the price, I don't know that it was that was the only issue or the issue involved. It may have been, but there were other things as well.
Well, according to what I listened to when Skerrit spoke, is anybody who bought a passport.
No. Hold on. Those are two different things. Skerrit was asked a question. Skerrit was asked a question at a press conference.
Yeah.
As to the agent MMCE selling passports below the legal price, and Skerrit ignored the MMC factor. Basically, admitted that was going on, but he didn't want to deal with MMC. All he said was that whoever is buying at less than the legal price, he will take the passport away from them. He didn't say anything about MMC. What we have been discussing past couple of days about these 68 persons from different countries, Iraq, Iran, Pakistan,
South Sudan,
and so on,
African from Nigeria.
who got passports and who had those passports revoked. What is said is that those passports were revoked because the people were involved in some fraudulent misrepresentation during the application process, and they ended up with the passports. They found out what was going on subsequently, and they decided you can have those people holding passports. They revoked them. Okay.
Okay.
So
okay, and the pirate for Portsmouth,
right?
So-called pirate. I don't understand the type of mindset. If we actually operate in a human mind in Dominica, that woman is not a representative of the Portsmouth people. She's not speaking on their behalf. She's not. It is impossible for me to be at level 20 and somebody bring me down at level 1. For somebody to be considered my representative and not advocating on my behalf about my losses. You are talking about ice cream parlor shop opening.
Later, because people are making money, more people are buying ice cream. Isn't that what she said? Shops are staying later, staying open later because more people want to buy things.
We lost the university. We have more businesses out of operation.
Yeah, that's true. All of that is true.
Is not even a
that is true.
To these people.
But the parliamentary representatives' read of things is that things are bright and creamy. Are you disputing that? In Portsea, they're not. You mean they're not bright? Things are not bright and creamy in Portsea.
Well, Portsmouth people sowed that seed for the last years or more. That's what. Can I give you a joke before I leave? Are you aware that they changed the streets in Portsmouth there, the signs and everything, where you break entry and all this stuff. So I came out from somewhere sometime and I thought it was the normal routine, so I just came in and I turned, and when I turned, my brother, boy, if you know what happened. As I turned the corner, there was a whole barrage of voices on me. Hey! You can't pass it, you can't pass it. That's why I asked the question, why? They said, well, break entry and this thing. Now I get angry, because I had it waiting for them. I say, hey, where was that voice when you was losing your livelihood? You all never said anything when you were using university. But just because somebody break an entry, you're ready to bring down hell on earth for that. They stay quiet and I just don't do my business. All right, man.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
At Bloombox, we now carry and are fully stocked in granola fertilizers. Urea 46%, Grateful Leafy Green 15-15-15, great for all vegetables or young fruit trees. 20-20-20, best for foliar spray and seedings and small vegetables. 12-12-17, great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits. 12-24-12, root crop fertilizer like dasheen and white potato. 12-4-28, great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits. Red potash for fruit trees and vegetables. All the fertilizers you need are available at Bloombox, located on Federation Drive, Goodwill, second property on the right after the Valley Link Road. Your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
Energy, strength, vitality. The dream that gives us strength for the extra mile. Vitamalt, smooth, delicious, refreshing, and healthy. Taste it. Rich in vitamin B. Vitamalt, the magical source of energy you know and love. Drink it. Boy, that's nicely. I love my Vitamalt. Vitamalt, vitalized naturally. Distributed by Belva Estate Limited.
I'm on my way. KFC delivery is here. Just
Place your order at www.kfcdominica.com, Facebook or WhatsApp at 614-2633 and your order will be delivered to you. KFC, it's good.
Cause I'm on my way. This is We Summer. Get ready for the biggest and wildest deals from Flow.
Switch it up into the Twitter. Floated in the Twitter. We
Who got the best deals? It's Flow. But the postpaid Wi-Fi you go. Multi-million housing, more for sure. This is We Summer. Bundle broadband now with postpaid and get your bill cut in half. Plus, get up to 4 Samsung Galaxy smartphones for only $4.
50,000 in cash is that. 15,000 in cash, win that.
Win $15,000 in cash when you sign up, switch up, top up, or pay up with Flow.
Floated in the Twitter. We summer.
Flow, keeping you connected. Terms and conditions apply.
Peter, where did you put the Lay's chips?
Oh, shucks. I forgot them at home on the counter.
You must be joking. Boy, turn around. No chips, no picnic. He knows that whether it's a picnic, entertaining at home, snacks for the children, or just liming, we always have Frito-Lay chips and snacks with a wide variety of brands, all made natural and continually improving on their products. Frito-Lay snacks is a must for any occasion. There is more than just fun in Frito-Lay snacks. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc. and available at shops and supermarkets all around Dominica. Forgot them at home. He want to spoil my day. Frito-Lay, good food for the fun of it.
The morning time has moved on to 9:32. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Let's take this line. It's very busy this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Linton.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I'm using digital, so no beeping on my phone.
The beeping seems to be with the landlines, use of landlines, not cell phones.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Linton, the billion-dollar question. We're looking for the billion-dollar question. If a passport was revoked, who was the agent? That is the billion-dollar question. And you know why it's the billion-dollar question? Because that agent could be one of 3 on our electoral commission. Think about that, Mr. Linton, and the consequences. No, I mean, we have to think that way.
Who is
and
the
what
agent?
are there any disqualifications for being on the electoral commission? Are there any statutes or qualifications to be on the electoral commission outlined somewhere, Mr. Linton? No, I'm asking a question.
No,
They're not.
Not as far as that is concerned.
Well, there should be. There should be. You see, a lot of times, Roosevelt Skerrit says, I'm not breaking the law. And sometimes he's right. Because we do not have laws. There should be very specific laws about those type of appointments. Simply taking an oath is not good enough. Oaths don't mean anything in this age. People are breaking them left, right, and center. We need qualifications for these positions. And when these people malcawe, that is to say, they don't follow the rules that qualify them to remain in those positions, whether it be the Electoral Commission, whether it be the Attorney General, whatever position that they take, that where they're supposed to serve the public interest, not their own personal interest, or then they can be removed based on that. So these agents, we have 3 on our Electoral Commission. And putting all that aside, the point is that there is no way you can make a decision against the Prime Minister and remain an agent, a passport agent. There's no way. You can be not in the interest of Roosevelt Skerrit. So it is inappropriate, in my opinion, to be on the Electoral Commission as a passport salesman. That's it.
Enough said. At 9, this happens like often. I need to pay a little closer attention to that. All right. Let me share this with you before we go this morning. At the top of the hour, we have Jolly's Pharmacy and Health Vibes. I wanted to I wanted to get to this. The budget debate continues in the Parliament this morning from 10 o'clock. But we learned in the course of this budget cycle that the price tag on the international airport has jumped from 1.3 billion to 1.639 billion dollars. 1,639 million as opposed to 1,300 million. That's the new price tag. And you may wonder why the difference now of more than $300 million. Some time ago, we did share with you that there was an issue with the developers and the government insofar as it concerned the spending at the airport on different things, and there was a concern that there should be duty-free concessions on the cement coming into Dominica that was required to be mixed with the soil up at the airport to stabilize the foundation on which they were going to lay that strip, that airstrip, an international airport strip. So the main contractor, China Railway 5, appeared to be having some issues with the developer, such that the developer, in correspondence to the government, was talking about the possibility of termination by the main contractor. And we wondered, how could that have anything to do with the duty-free importation of cement and so on, which has never been, which has always been a price control item. So that didn't seem to make sense until it came to us that China Railway 5, the main contractor on the international airport, has been contracted to design and build the airport, international airport, for $247 million US, which is 672 million EC dollars. But China Railway gave that price of 672 million US dollars for design and build on the understanding that came to them from certain disclosures given to them by the developer in the absence of soil studies and all of that. So when they came down on the ground and started working and realized what needed to be done additionally because of the faulty information that they had received, they requested a variation of 132 million US dollars. Now, there may have been some resistance to accepting the variation of $132 million to be paid from the 132 million, which is just over 300. It was over $300 million, 350 thereabout, 350 million thereabout. Additional. But now we had the budget of 2025 discussing it. And the figure in the budget is no longer 1.3 billion. It is now 1,639,065,131, which means the price now, the price tag has jumped up by $339 million, which appears to me to be compensation or provision in the budget for the variation of cost that the Chinese have requested from the developer who contracted them, arising out of the bid for the approved bid for 247,672,000 EC, because they required to do more than they're required to do to deliver the airport. They must do more than they felt they would have to do or they contracted to do based on information given to them by the developer in the absence of completed technical studies. You see why we were insisting the beginning that this process should be properly followed, as you know, they could have done given the international best practice models for airport construction that are available all around the world. They didn't do that. They were vai doing what they want when they want, because the objective really still is not to build an airport for Dominica. It's for some people to make money. And you're seeing it clear in front of you now. Now we have the airport, right? $672 million, right? Design and build. And then you had the price tag at that point at $1.3 billion. Now that it is going to cost more than now that it's going to cost $300 million more, and they've had to agree to that, the developers had to agree to that, it appears, the overall price goes up, so that the developer, regardless of what happens, will make the money the developer intended to make anyway, which always appeared to be 100%, between 90 and 100% of the price for the design and the build. So 90% of the design and build costs for the airport, upwards of 90% of the design and build costs for the airport will go to the developer. That's the kind of money that we're being charged for this airport. We can design and build it for $900 million, but we're going to end up paying $1.6 something billion for the airport. Right? I wanted to bring that to your attention this morning because it's another matter involving how we are being taken for rides, how we are being screwed over by Mr. Skerritt and his friends with whom he's building an international airport. On one hand is an international airport with money from a developer that is front-loading it and then will be repaid from citizenship sales. On the other hand, it's an international airport being built. So far, $546,000 that have come from the Treasury of Dominica. All right? That's the evidence we have. All right. And life goes on. Okay. So it's going to get a little busy here rest of the way with a few infomercials that we have. Then we have Jollies at the top of the hour. I myself, I will see you in the course of the afternoon for Talk on the Block when we return to more focus on the budget of 2024-2025. God bless you.
Q95. Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Hardware and home improvement, building supplies for you, kitchen appliances, even home decor too, lumber, lawn, all your garden supplies, plumbing, welding, electrical supplies.
Visit Do It Center at the former J. Nassif Hardware location on Goodwill Road. Call us at 255-6890. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, Do It Center.
Fresh market. When comes and pocket that hurts you. Fresh market. Fresh market. Never disappointed. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. When your money don't come and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Fresh market.
At Bloombox, we now carry and are fully stocked in granola fertilizers. Urea 46%, great for leafy green 15-15-15, great for all vegetables or young fruit trees 20-20-20, best for foliar spray and seedings and small vegetables 12-12-17, great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits 12-24-12, root crop fertilizer like dasheen and white potato 12-4-28, great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits. Red potash for fruit trees and vegetables. All the fertilizers you need are available at Bloombox, located on Federation Drive, Goodwill, second property on the right after the Valley Link Road. Your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
Something, something, something good. Something, something, something good.
Fantastic news from Eastern Trading.
All right, let me say a special good morning. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning on the Nature Island. And it's just about 12 minutes. I'm moving up to the hour of 10 a.m. in the morning time. That's Eastern Caribbean time. Of course, with us in studios is the Muslim store Universal Elegance. So we're just going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
www.buymuslims.com. No standing in line, no wasting your time. Buymuslims.com. Just order online, everything will be fine. Buymuslims.com. As soon as you click, you'll be getting it quick. Buymuslims.com. It's like having the entire store at your fingertips. www.buymuslims.com.
All right, so let me say welcome back and good morning to you, Hakim.
And I hope everybody's having a blessed morning this morning. And I'm a little more excited. You know, Friday is a very, very big day. You know, we have a lot of stuff coming up and we have different teaser items that we have at the appliance department and at the homes department as well. And I'm very, very happy to come and bring this information to you guys over the radio. So everybody that's listening right now, if that's the first time you're listening to our program, good morning to you guys. And I also want to wish my parents a very, very blessed morning. And just want to send some love and a quick shout out to you guys. Hope you guys have a blessed day. And as I said, at the Muslim store, man, it's a lot of exciting and well, trust me, it's big. It's big, and I even shivering again every time I speak about that promotion that we're going to be having, which is our mid-year man. This is basically like Black Friday. I always get so excited, and I want to share that excitement to all of the listeners and all of our customers, because there's a lot of big things happening. And yesterday we gave the teaser item of that day, which was a 65-inch smart television, when you can get for only $1,999.99. And trust me, that's a very, very big deal for a 65-inch smart TV. And for today, we have on our teaser items for today is all of our sewing machines. So all the seamstress, you can get right now a sewing machine for as low as $499.99. And you can also get one as well for only $599.99. And we have the two different brands in the sewing machines. We have a Singer and we have a Brother. That is two of the best brands for the sewing machines. So you can always come on down, take a look at any one of the sewing machines that you want, and you can get that deal right now for, as I said, $499.99, or you can get probably a bigger one for only $599.99. And also we have other items as well on sale at the moment. At the appliance department, you have the Amazon Fire tablet for $199. We have the Amazon Fire Stick as well, the 4K Fire Stick, which is $149.99. We have the food warmer as well for $799.99. The rice cooker, $99. And we have also the dishwasher for $999. And as well, we have the small robot vacuum cleaner for $449.99. As I said, we have a lot of exciting things. And tomorrow also as well, we're going to have another teaser, probably the last teaser item for that Friday. And I just want to remind all the customers of the opening hours for our Black Friday sale, which is going to be 6 a.m. or 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So customers have a lot of time to come on down and shop until you drop at the appliance department. Also, the homes department as well is going to be open at the same time. And I just want to remind all the customers of the newly located appliance store, which is 45 Great George Street at adjacent to the All Saints University, and that's close to the Canefield bus stop, or also close to the Jollies as well. So for all the customers that probably have not heard or probably forgot that we moved to that new location, I just want to remind all the customers of the new location at 45 Great George Street. That's across from the All Saints University, and that's close to the Canefield bus stop. And we have a lot of other good items, I know, and you can put that on me, that I know we're gonna have very, very good deals as well, because we have 40% right now also on all of our watches. So you want a nice Invicta watch, you want a Citizen watch as well. If you want to buy a gift for your girlfriend, your spouse, your husband, your boyfriend, you can come on down to the appliance department and get a watch for 40% discount. And also, I know a lot of people waiting to hear the discounts for the jewelry. I think they might have to wait.
But interestingly, I was just going to ask you, so what about the necklace and stuff? The jewelry is...
I know a lot of customers is actually waiting for that. I myself is waiting for that and be ready to give the public that discount, because I know, as I said, a lot of customers waiting for that that discount to see how much they're gonna be getting on jewelry. And I think they might, if not tomorrow, well, if it doesn't come out tomorrow, you have to come into the store on Friday and take a look and see the prices. Also, we should be having little lives in the stores to show you guys. If you probably don't have the time as well, through probably in the morning, you can probably come in the afternoon or throughout the day. We'll be having a little live as well to show you guys all the deals that we're going to be having. And I know I will be highlighting some of the items that we're having on a big discount, probably the televisions. If you guys probably want to see the televisions, the prices of some of the televisions, or the small appliances like blenders, rice cookers, toaster ovens, microwaves, and other stuff. I will be there to give you guys a quick live and show you guys some of the big deals that we have, and also the jewelry as well. And I just want to so we're just gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna be right back to the close up on our program here.
www.buymuslims.com. No standing in line, no wasting your time. BuyMuslims.com. Just order online, everything will be fine. BuyMuslims.com. As soon as you click, you'll be getting it quick. BuyMuslims.com. It's like having the entire store at your fingertips. www.buymuslims.com. No standing in line, no wasting your time. BuyMuslims.com. Just order online, everything will be fine. BuyMuslims.com. As soon as you click, you'll be getting it quick. BuyMuslims.com. It's like having the entire store at your fingertips. www.buymuslims.com.
All right, so welcome back, bro.
All right, and we're gonna now touch on the Homes Department, and the Homes Department also has a lot of exciting stuff. If you're probably excited for the Appliance Department, you also have to be excited for the Homes Department as well, because we have a lot of good deals right now going on at the Homes Department. Because we have bed frames for as low as $999, and we have different types of bed frames as well. We have the Bowie, because when you hear the names that I'm going to give you, you'll be wondering, but why are they calling it that? Because the name of one of the bed frames is Bowie, so the bed frame itself looks like a bow. And we have the cloud as well. We have the cloud bed frame. It looks like a cloud. So you have all those items at the Homes Department, and as I said, the bed frames for only $999. Also, we have sofa sets as low as $2,500. We have a L-shaped sofa set for going on right now for only $2,500. And we at the Homes Department have one of the best and one of the strongest sofas on the island, because the material of that sofa set is very, very strong. It's Guyana wood, and is as I said, it comes from Guyana. Everything that comes from Guyana is very, very strong. So, and that the price of that sofa set is $2,500. We also have a Lily sofa set as well for only $2,996. I said we have a lot of good things at the homes, and not just the Homes Department, but just the Muslim store in whole. And we also have quilted single bed sheets, which is king size and queen size as well, for only $65. I have to say it again: quilted king size and queen size bed sheets for only $65. You can't go wrong at the Homes Department for all those all your sheet sets. We also have lamps as well, so you want to have a lamp to decorate your bedroom, your living room, you can get lamps right now for 30% discount.
Okay, so well, we know we actually in the hurricane season. So if you're looking for hurricane supplies and stuff like
Well,
that,
you can go to the Appliance Department
Okay,
where
so
you
that's
can get
appliance.
transistor radios and stuff like that. So you need to be alert, even though if your battery dies on your phone or you don't have lights, you need a transistor radio where that you can listen to things that's happening around you and probably around the
The
not
island,
just
yeah.
the island, but
world,
the Caribbean itself, where you know stuff that's happening. If a storm is coming, if you're gonna get any bad weather, you're gonna have a transistor radio. Also, we have power banks as well so you can charge your phone. So you can get all those items for the hurricane season at the Appliance Department. And also let's just touch back to the Homes Department, where you can get kitchen curtains for 40% off right now. We also have ladies bags, and I know the ladies are around those times. You as well, you can probably buy a nice bag for your girlfriend. And I know my girlfriend probably listening to me right now might say, you telling the guy buy his girlfriend a bag. Why you cannot buy me a bag? And at the Homes Department we have those, and we have a lot We have a very wide range in ladies bags, and we have them right now for 40% discount. We also have wall clocks you can get for 40% discount. We also have 100% cotton towels you can get for very cheap price. Right now you can get free bath towels, which is, as I said, 100% cotton, free bath towels for $120. You can get a hand towel as well, free hand towels for $40, free wash rags for $35. As I said, and I will always say again, at the homes and the appliance, the Muslim store itself, we want to show our customers a lot of appreciation and love. That's why we're giving you guys that Media Madness promotion, which is gonna be like Black Friday itself. And I just want to thank you, you Junior, and the Q95 for having us here today. I just want to remind all the customers of the change in location for the appliance department. And if you want to call the appliance department, you can call us at 448-5100. That's 448-5100. Or you can message us you can WhatsApp us, at 275-2135. That's 275-2135. Also, if you want to contact the Homes Department, you can call us at 448-5102. That's 448-5102. And if you want to WhatsApp us, you can WhatsApp the Homes Department at 285-2811. That's 285-2811. And there's also to remind the customers again of our sale, the teaser item of today, which is going to add the appliance department, which is going to be our Singer and Brother sewing machines, where you can get a sewing machine for as low as $499.99. And I want to thank you, as I said again once more, for having us on the radio station. And I just want to wish everybody a blessed and wonderful day, and you, Junior, as well, have a wonderful day.
All right, I thank you, of course, Universal Elegance, big sale, media sale, happening this Friday, so you don't want to miss it.
www.buymuslims.com. No standing in line, no wasting your time. Buymuslims.com. Just order online, everything will be fine. Buymuslims.com. As soon as you click, you'll be getting it quick. Buymuslims.com. It's like having the entire store at your fingertips. www.buymuslims.com.
Turn on the lights, make it shine bright. And listen. Jam it. Day and night, we come together with a feeling right. Reggae night, and we'll be jamming till the morning light. Just call. Get my things to catch this ride. Look my face, I know they'll be mashing it up tonight. Oh, reggae night, we come together when the feeling right. Reggae night, and we'll be jamming